Blessings. Hey, thank y'all for coming to Life's Place. Thank y'all for the likes, the loves, the shares. I appreciate the subscribes, and I just really be posting the random thoughts that be on my intrusive thoughts. There you go. On what I'm thinking. Yeah, this energy really just wants you to. If we ever always, if well, shit. If we ever always, if we always look at life like the Truman Show, yo, you will see the standstills in your life. The what is that called in the movies when they're casting? I forgot what they're called. Like the stand-ins, the ones that they call you if they need you and they pay you like 125 a day or something like that. I forgot what they call, but they call you when they need an extra person. The extras. There you go. They need an extra. They pay them for the day. They get them lunch. Everybody gets lunch and shit like that. You got a call date. Sometimes you stay in there all fucking day. Sometimes you get a part. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you need it to stay in there or whatever. Sometimes you're not. But it's like a contract that you walk into, right? Or you sign into because that's a part that you want. But sometimes, you be having parts you don't even know nothing about and you don't get paid for it, right? You're supposed to, but you're not, you don't. But it's just like you never know the parts that you're playing when it comes to anything going on in your life, right? Or who is actually playing a part when it comes to your life, right? Because life is it's a fucking big game. I'm looking for my combs, right? It's like life is a big game, right? And some people want to play it in a way where they that some people want to play the game in a way you don't notice that it's being played, right? But at the same time, you get a sense of what's being played around you because of the fact that it's the same motherfucking pattern. The same shit that they keep doing over and over again. I mean, look at history. History simply repeats itself over and over again. And people do the same thing over and over again. They repeat the same thing over and over again. And they get mad at you because you move around. You know, the main things that repeats to you is shit, brushing your teeth, washing your ass, and doing what you do. But some people make a routine out of trying to destroy you. You know, look at history and how it repeats itself. People gonna do the same thing over and over again just to see what it is that you're gonna do differently. Are you gonna do the same thing again, or are you gonna do something differently? And some people already have it set up, where you heal one thing or you grow from one thing, they're gonna have set somebody else. It's like retrograde over again, but you see it in people. You see it in the places, you see the thing, and you're supposed to catch on to it. You're supposed to, well, you're not supposed to, but once you recognize it, and once more and more people recognize it at the same time, something comes up, they change the scenery in front of everybody. If something's a distraction now, something's a big crisis now, and then something happens with you because all of that is energy, yo. It changes everything around you, but once your mind is steady, and focused. What is your focus? Because everything around you is going to make you lose focus. Everything around you is going to try to influence you and entice you to do something else other than focus on you. You know, people, places, and things, family and friends, trust, loyalty, and respect. When it comes to the integrity of you and the morals, your dignity, yo, and how graceful you are when it comes to the people around you because of the fact that, yo, not everybody's going to move in grace, let alone even give a fuck about how they move when it comes to you. But at the same time, yo, when it comes to shit, people, places, and things around you, just being you, you will have to notice the patterns of those around you to know who the actual extras are when it comes to the sidelines of your life. Those are the influencers, the ones that will influence you to stay on the sidelines of your own life. People, places, and things on ways that will influence your mind into focus on other things other than focusing on your mind, on where you got to go, what focus that you have when it comes to the clarity between your two eyes. That's the random thought. But that was what was on my mind. It's just basically really understanding that energy. I don't know. Trust your gut. Have a good one. Bye. Nothing else. I got you. That's what it is. I'm gonna get it. Right? It's like the same things over and over again, right? The patterns. Some people over and over again do the same things over and over again. It's like ritualistic, right? For the same people or for the same conversations to happen at the on the table, or for the same person to keep coming into different rooms with the same conversation. It's ritualistic, you know? It's the same as spell work when it comes to how people speak on other people. You know, is it good? Is it adding to you, or is it subtracting and taking away from you? Right? Because some people want you to stay in the mental loop of their own patterns where you don't recognize the patterns at all, and you fall into the same patterns too. Whereas, if we look at it like a Truman Show, you become the extras in your own life. You know, you are no longer the focus in your life. You are now on the sidelines of your life, looking at your life, or somebody else playing your life type of shit. Yo, that shit is crazy as fuck. How some people really can influence you into walking away from your own spot of yourself for them to step in, all because of who you are. It's crazy. Anyways, yo, that's it. Nothing else. I got you. Have a good one. Bye.